Let's play Quest for Glory 4 as a magic user. This is Gale
Please
here.
insert your saved character disc from any of the first 3 Quest for Glory games into the disc drive, so that your hero can make the journey to Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness.
And that is John Rhys Davies. In this,
Your character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Shadows of Darkness.
Silver Esty, our wizardly character. Let's build up our intelligence here and get started. Ooh, really weird place here.
You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place, the only illumination, an eerie green glow. You've lost your weapons and the contents of your backpack somewhere during the journey. All you have are the clothes and armor on your back. This leaves you with 4 burning questions. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you here? And how in blazes can you get out of here? No, make that 5 burning questions. What city did your luggage end up in this time?
Well, that's a really good question, actually. Let's check some things out.
You search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger, which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins. Each have a crown stamped onto them.
Crowns.
And 13 small copper coins, each stamped 1 kopeck.
Kopeck. Alrighty then. Let's turn these up. And check out the next set of bones.
A brief search reveals a piece of hard grey rock, which you take, and some coins, 3 crowns and 13 kopecks. You find 30 assorted copper and gold coins on the body.
Oh, good. We're kind of rich now. What is this place? It seems let's check out the magical energy surrounding this place, okay?
There is a faint glow of magic on all of the bones, stronger near the altar. The torch sconces beside the altar have some magic, and the altar itself radiates a strong magical aura. The torch on the right side of the altar also radiates a magical aura.
Interesting. Well, we know what to do with torches. Light them on fire. And new to Quest for Glory 4, we don't have to go back each time. Sweet. Yeah, let's grab one of these torches.
You take the torch.
Alrighty. Can we cast open on that?
The valve is bound by magic. Your spell has no effect.
Drat. Maybe we can trigger it.
The chaotic forces in these caves twist and change your magic in strange, unpredictable ways. For the moment, that spell has no discernible effect.
Well, that's not good. Juggling lights. Oh wow, it gets the screen brighter. How fun is that? Well, let's try clicking.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through.
Sweet. Putting daggers into sphincters.
You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. There is a huge stone altar in the center of the room, and an exit to the south.
Okay, let's try detecting.
The entire cave is suffused with dark, eldritch magic. The focus seems to be the altar near the center of the chamber.
Oh, eldritch. That's really not good. Oh, something to pick up.
You pick up the canvas sheet and take 3 crowns and 17 kopecks from the pouch. He won't be needing them anytime soon.
Mic test. Okay. Sorry, I actually did this before, but I had to record again because my microphone was off. Oh dear. Juggling lights again because I can. work out that well this time. Okay, let's go to the next area. Oh. Juggling lights. No effect. I'm just going to use juggling lights. Okay, oh, we can see that wind is blowing. That's good. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. But, we need a sail.
As you hold up the sheet like a sail, you can feel the wind pushing it, and you, towards the pit. Unfortunately, you're a little too heavy. You don't think the wind is powerful enough to push you across safely.
Heavy, huh? Let's fix that with a little levitate. Oh, jeez!
You just barely made it across the pit.
That's kind of scary. Moving on. And no, this is not my first time playing the game.
You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws.
I don't see what's so quotation marks about those, John Rhys Davies. Oh, there's somebody there. And we're doing a little hop, skip, and jump.
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you, but I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful. There are many bad things wandering around. Good luck.
Well, thank you,
Oh,
Miss.
by the way, my name is Katrina.
Miss Katrina,
I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
Wait, I want to introduce myself to you. You're walking away. Okay. Oh, something to interact with. Click it.
The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack.
I don't love this craft. I don't love this craft at all. Okay. Oh. I think we should detect magic here.
You sense moderately powerful but latent magic waiting near the top of the squid stone.
Oh, is that so?
The bonsai bush also possesses magic, but it is of a gentler, more subtle nature.
Well, interesting. Oh, sparkles. We can actually see the magic now. Now, this is a hated area because there's like a glitch here, but we can actually avoid that as a wizard. Trigger!
The earth shakes as the standing stone rocks on its base, then falls over to form a bridge up to the upper ledge.
Isn't that fun? Down we go. And left we go. Sparklies! Magic! Detect!
The grasping hands and the floating balls of light, such a surprise, are magical. The rest is just nasty, mucky swamp.
Yeah, it's very yucky.
The decayed remains of a human arm claw at you as if to drag you down to share its doom.
Oh.
You see a floating, coruscating ball of light.
Oh.
The heavy odor of decay overwhelms your senses and makes you feel slightly nauseated as you survey this gloomy swamp.
I see. Let's get out of here then. I don't like it here. North, she said. Let's go north then. Now, considering we had to move west, we should actually go east once at one point. And look, an opportunity to go east. How fancy is that? Over here? Oh, the doors are closed. Let's detect magic.
Magical energy sparkles all around you. In particular, the jack-o'-lanterns and the scarecrow seem to have taken on a mysterious life of their own.
Huh, interesting. What's this stump here?
This dark stump is all that remains of a great oak tree that once stood by the road. Judging from the marks on the top, the tree was apparently bitten off by long, fanged teeth.
What? That's That's not disturbing at all.
You find 5 crowns
Yay,
that
5
someone hid
crowns.
in the hollow stump. They're covered with mold and dirt, and have obviously been long since forgotten.
Let's get some, of this.
There isn't anything.
This.
You take an ear of the corn and put it away in your pack.
Alright. A door. Let's levitate over it. Up we go. Huh. Interesting. Is that a magic staff?
You sense magic radiating from the staff and protecting this area.
Interesting.
The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine.
How's that
You can
possible?
feel a sense of magical power radiating all around it.
I mean, feminine, it's like, how do you say that it's feminine? You know what we do with magic staffs? We cast trigger on them!
The peaceful feelings here prevent you from indulging in a whim that could easily destroy yourself and most of the town of Mordavia. Pity. The results would have been impressive, to say the least.
This game. Oh, look, flowers.
You pick some flowers and put them away.
Neat.
You already have some flowers.
I want more! Okay. Alright, let's see if we can fetch staff.
You were told that you should.
Oh.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
Ooh, that's creepy.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
But that voice... What?
You! How did you get here? Why are you here?
Hello, bear.
You strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
Sure, bear. Why, hello there, bear.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously. You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story?
Yes.
That you could walk out of that cave alive?
Yes.
That the cave would be open?
Yes.
Tell me no more lies.
But it's not a lie. Okay, that's it. I'm coming in there to talk to you personally.
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
How dare you accuse me of something like that? That's Aladdin's, forte, whatever. Well, hello again.
So, what are you up to today?
Talking to you?
Never have I heard such wild stories before. I am supposed to believe that a prince of Shapir stands before me?
Yes?
You do not look like anything other than a teller of tales to me.
Well, screw you, bear. Do you at least have the decency to tell me about a decent adventurer's guild?
The old Adventurers Guild is
Adventurer?
at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here,
Adventurer?
have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
Okay, good. Okay, bear. I'll leave you alone now.
Stay out of trouble and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do you?
Well, no, not really. But, you know. Oh well, let's check out the shop. We have money now. Crazy cat lady!
This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be
Cats.
everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, sturdy-looking woman.
Okay.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
Well, how can you have heard all about me already? I've been in town for 5 minutes. I've talked to one person. I felt up a staff. Forget I said that last part. Well then, hello.
Yeah, polite, aren't you? And manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see.
Okay.
You can call me Olga. Mrs. Stovich is too formal after all.
And yet
We
you
don't
call me a
welcome
stranger.
strangers here. They bring nothing but trouble. All the same, it's good to see a new face again.
Okay then. Let me buy something from you. Okay, let's buy about 7 trail rations. Seven. Buy some candy, an oil flask for like one thing later, and a pie pan. Alrighty then. Done with that. Let's talk to her a bit.
What would you like to know about?
She seems interested in rumors. Innkeeper's wife.
Yeah, Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah. What's the shop like?
Yeah, my husband and myself had run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
Oh, that's so. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your late husband, lady. Mr. Fluffles, do you have anything to say about this?
You attempt to have a meaningful dialogue with the cat. It says, "Meow."
Oh, cat.
Careful, the cats may explode if you touch them. They're perfectly content where they are.
Okay then.
Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your beck.
Sounds like he was an interesting person. Okay.
The open barrel is about half full of rainwater.
Ooh, rainwater.
The water is especially wet this time of year.
Screw you, John Rhys Davies. Okay, what's this place?
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance.
Sure thing.
Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
Well, nice. Let's have a meal. Yay, food.
It's a typical country breakfast. Fried beets and sausage with garlic for a garnish.
Garlic. Alright, let's stand up and, we could talk to them, but, well, let's just say that I have a bit of a
You
glitch
unlock the
there.
door to your room and go in.
One piece of dialogue goes where it shouldn't go, and it's kind of a spoiler, so...
You take a clove of garlic in case you meet an Italian chef somewhere.
Well, free garlic. And they're gone now. Oh well. Nobody here. There is anything interesting. Okay.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street.
Oh.
Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure.
Oh dear. Let's...
It's too dangerous to use magic in town during the day. The townspeople are very suspicious of magic users.
Alright, fair enough. Well, hello, Gravedigger.
The headstone carver stares at you and then goes back to work.
Okay.
You introduce yourself to the gravedigger.
Me, Igor.
What the hell is wrong with your face? Okay, let's leave it at that. Keyring! We've got the Adventurers Guild key, and...
There is a small, grimy window set. This weather-beaten, boarded-up door once...
What is this place? Do you know what this place is?
Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild.
Oh, okay. Monastery. Tell me about that place.
Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
Okay,
Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there.
alrighty then. Let's ask about the exciting field of grave digging.
Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there. Again.
Okay. You do that. Okay?
Lock the door, using the key the Burgomeister gave you.
Yeah, let's go in here. Oh, books!
Which book do you want to read?
Creative casting, creative
The
casting.
book is all about using spells in unusual and creative ways, such as calming a fire, using alternate flame and frost spells to make something brittle and break, and so on. You pick up a number of useful tips which will improve your spell casting.
And for that, we got an additional 25 to our magic skills, so we're doing pretty good. Let's read more books.
Which?
Hero Magazine.
As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Moldavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders.
Educational.
The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necrotor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth.
Ooh.
Some of the other monsters
Well,
sound
never run
even
into
more
that
horrific.
here.
In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing
This is
practical
important.
jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rosalka, the spirit of a murdered unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
Smiley face. Okay. The other two things here are kind of useless. I'll show them to you some other time. But, oh, sign the guild book.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
Interesting. What is this thing here?
This is either some sort of diabolical device or an exercise machine. Come to think of it, exercise machines are diabolical devices.
Oh, you. Let's exercise.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
Well, let's rest a few hours.
After some rest, you feel better. After some...
And more exercise.
Your legs are...
More exercise.
After some... After some... There's only a certain amount of punishment your body can stand on any given day. Enough pain, enough gain for now. Try again tomorrow.
Sure thing. Alright, let's read this logbook now.
You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Moldavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. "By all my will, I banish you to..." The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it.
That staff.
Near the end of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Staff. That staff. That staff. That staff. The staff. This staff is Irana's staff. Irana, who we've seen her work in the first game and in the third game. But she's dead? Did she die? And her staff is here, but it says that it is waiting for a sacrifice of life for one of love. This is... wow. We're getting close to Irana. After basically following her for the past several games, we're getting close to finding her. This is Gale Pier. And this is where we're ending. I'll see you later, viewers. This Let's Play is getting interesting.